Ready for their next drive. And it's playoffs. We know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the 1st down. Well done all the way around.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Lorenzo Carter brought him.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Corey Bajorquez on to punt.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. That's taken on the 25. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
2nd and 5 at the 17.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the draw is Taylor. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Carrier.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On second down now. It's Thompson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just...
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
So many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A pass complete here to Conley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Hunt. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board first here tonight. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, They had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Finds Roberts left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
for the Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They run it here with Thompson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Good.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Christian Kirk. Out of bounds at the 23.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. The give to Taylor. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle. Taylor. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43. And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
By Jalen Johnson.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 50-yard line.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Westbrook now on the return. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, Bridgewater. Green here to Hunt. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Being chased out left, and that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. At
their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Taylor.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. We're back now in KC.
41-yard line.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the Broncos 35.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Thompson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
City Chiefs. 1st down.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. That one is caught by Hunt. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Ebron caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
13 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to work his way down to the 16. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The offense stays. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Bridgewater. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Complete to
Jerry Jeudy, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And 3.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. He's going to let it fly, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And the pressure gets to him again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Able to spin free. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
Chiefs take over first.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Block off of play action. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On second down now, it's Thompson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play.
One play at a time.
His first carry, he loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Chiefs 12. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
TJ Logan on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, he'll air. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Get wild, man.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for... And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Broncos 29, Chiefs 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine.